gay, the MI6 agent hired by Fusion and working for the FBI.
Just to slow it down just a tad here. Do you think Bruce Ohr,
MI6 agent hired by Fusion and working for the FBI?
Just to slow it down just a tad here. Do you think Bruce Ohr is the nexus to all of this?
It seems like he's a key player. His name keeps coming up, and we got these emails just 2 weeks ago between him and Christopher Steele. And one of the interesting takeaways from those emails is just how close they were. It was Nellie, it was Bruce, it was Chris, it was Glenn. It was like they were all best friends. And the number of times that Bruce Ohr interacted with Christopher Steele, and frankly Glenn Simpson as well. So that's a key takeaway from when you look at these emails. And there'll be lots of questions that stem from that as we get a chance to interview him in a couple weeks.
I'll get you two more quick things here. Rudy Giuliani wants an answer from Bob Mueller by the 1st of September. I don't know if that happens or not. Perhaps it does. Do you think Mueller's waiting on this Manafort verdict?
I have no idea. What I do know is not one bit of evidence of any type of coordination, collusion, conspiracy, and no bit of evidence between the Russians and the Trump campaign, none. But what we do know, we've said it time and time again, is the Clinton campaign paid the Perkins Coie law firm, who paid Fusion, who then went out and hired Christopher Steele, whose wife, Bruce Ohr, also worked for Fusion, whose husband worked for DOJ, who gave information to the FBI that they then used to go spy on the other campaign. We do know that. So if there's any type of conspiracy, coordination, or collusion going on, there certainly was there on that side, but we haven't seen any on the side of the Trump campaign.
John Brennan's in the news, right? This is what he wrote specifically, his words about losing his clearance and what about President Trump and Canada Trump knows. He says, Mr. Trump's claims of no collusion are, in a word, hogwash. That's Brennan talking that way. So what does he know that we don't?
I don't think he knows anything more than we don't. There's no clue. I just think he's mad and saying this stuff and doesn't like President Trump, doesn't like all the good things that are getting done in this country under his leadership. Here's what I also know. John Brennan leaked information to Harry Reid. Lost his clearance. James Clapper lied under oath in the Intel Committee in the Senate. James Comey has been fired for leaking information and all kinds of other things. Andy McCabe lied 3 times under oath, has been fired. Sally Yates, fired. Peter Strzok, demoted, then fired. Lisa Page, demoted, then left the FBI. Jim Baker, chief counsel at the FBI, demoted and then left. I think all those people, frankly, should lose their clearance, particularly when you have that kind of history where you've been fired, demoted, leaking information. Why should you have a clearance? So I agree with the president what he did. I think there's a lot more people who, frankly, deserve the same treatment.
Jim Jordan, you make an interesting case. More to come.
Thanks,
28th, Bruce Ohr. Thank you for being here today, sir.
You bet.
Stand by.
Well, as